There's a trend out there now that, carbs are bad. You see everybody on the keto bandwagon, they're eating 150 grams of fat today. I get clients coming to me like, oh, Phil, I tried the keto diet and I just can't lose weight. And I talk to them and their fat calories are like out the wazoo, okay? And they have this concept, because I'll switch them over to eating some carbs, they have this concept that they're just gonna blow up and get fat. But see, the way I time their carbs around their workouts prevents that. So a lot of them ask me, hey Phil, why am I eating carbs post-workout? Why am I eating carbs pre-workout? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of working out? The answer is no, okay? And on the pre-workout carbs, this is my explanation, okay? You need to build muscle to continuously burn fat. How do you build muscle? Strength training. What fuels strength training? Glucose. Where do you get glucose? Carbs. So if you want to have a good, beneficial strength training workout, you have to eat carbs, because then you build muscle, then you can burn more fat. Okay? Now, that takes care of that one. Post-workout carbs. Now this one's a little bit more complex explanation, so I'm going to simplify it for you. Okay? Post-workout, your muscles are ready to do two things: protein synthesis and replenish glycogen, because glycogen is what makes your tissues look big. It's like, what makes me actually look like I have a muscle. If you don't eat carbs for a while, you look flat and stringy, and nobody likes that. Okay? So, post-workout, your body's ready to perform protein synthesis and glycogen replenishment. Now, there's a hormone that your body produces that makes this all start to happen. That hormone gets a really bad rap most of the time, but it is the most anabolic hormone in the world, and that hormone is insulin. You got it. Insulin. It's not going to make you fat post-workout, because what happens when you have an insulin spike is your body prioritizes, okay? When your muscle cells are depleted, glucose goes into your glycogen. After it goes into your liver glycogen stores, it will go into your muscle stores. Okay, then it gets stored as fat. So every time you have an insulin spike doesn't necessarily mean you're going to store fat. All right, so now post-workout, you just worked out, you burned a whole bunch of glycogen. So that insulin spike is going to immediately tell your body to start storing glucose in its glycogen cells. And it's also going to tell your body to begin protein synthesis. Those are the two functions that it has post-workout. It's also going to make you produce, a bunch of growth hormone and, other powerful hormones like that actually help you burn more fat than if you just ate protein alone. There have been some studies that have shown that people who consume protein and carbs post-workout burn about 70% more fat than people who only ate protein or didn't eat at all after they lifted. Okay, so pre and post-workout carbs, guys, those are a very, very good thing. Okay, now if you want to avoid getting too happy with your carbs, if you're leaner, obviously you need more carbs. If you're not so lean, restrict your carbs to pre and post-workout. Okay, that way, you still burn a lot of fat during the day, because insulin does slow down fat loss. It literally signals your fat cells to stop releasing fat for energy. So if you restrict it to pre and post workout, you're maximizing the amount of time you have during the day to burn fat. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.